1, 2, 3, 4.
Absacker. Great German word, Absacker. It's the Germans have a lot of words associated with drinking, and they have a great drinking culture. They like to drink, and it's a very civilized kind of thing. It's not just sheer alcoholism. There's abuse everywhere, but the Germans have a certain kind of drinking culture that I kind of admire because it's very civilized and it's kind of well ordered as much as you can order drinking. Drinking alcohol, of course, always gets out of hand at one point, but in general, they have this great culture and they have a lot of words and rituals associated with it. And my favorite is the Absacker. The Absacker, you could call it like the last round, but it's not the last round in a bar that the guy serves you. It's the last round that the group of people take before parting, going ways outside. So it's often that they'll have a couple of drinks and it's maybe midnight and they got to work the next day and they're outside the bar. They leave the bar or the restaurant or something and they're talking and they're having a nice conversation, and they don't want to. And so you say, well, one last drink. Let's go somewhere and go to this bar down the street, go to another place and have one last drink. And it really is, and someone will say, okay, but just one. They'll say that. Just one. And that's called the Absacker. They'll say, we need an Absacker. And it's almost like closing the evening. You have that one drink that closes off the evening, and it's almost a ritual where you kind of actually have to do it or the evening has not been properly concluded. So the Absacker, of course, it means kind of collapsing. The Sacken, zusammen Sacken. Sacken is you kind of fold together. You collapse like a sack, like an empty sack. So you're collapsing into bed. And so this Absacker is the last drink before you collapse. It's the drink to collapse with. And so you go into the bar, and of course the secret behind the Absacker is that in 9 cases out of 10, it's not the last drink. Of course, once you start, it's actually starts the actual evening. The evening begins with the Absacker, the secret evening, the better evening, the sequel of the evening. And so you never know. Sometimes it's just one drink and you go home, and sometimes it's not. So it's like getting into an adventure. It's like a ritual, like an orderly ritual to conclude the evening, but at the same time you're kind of rolling the dice because you don't know, will this lead to something more or not, and you're just kind of entering into this little adventure. You're taking a chance. You're rolling the dice. You're taking the Absacker, and it's kind of a general agreed upon thing that whatever happens after the Absacker is going to be pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4.